What's going on, y'all? I'm about to do a prediction. I pre-recorded it already, but I'm just gonna play it anyway. I did a prediction for this fight already for the Vergil Ortiz versus Michael Mckinson when they were supposed to fight, but I had to revisit it since this Michael Mckinson had a replacement fight because he couldn't fight Vergil because Vergil got sick. So here is my updated prediction for this fight, man. I don't even know why I'm doing this, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I fuck with y'all. So Saturday night we got Vergil Ortiz Jr. making his ring return against Michael Mckinson. Guy he's supposed to fight last March, but Vergil came down with a sickness and he was not able to fight him. So this is the main event being held at Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas. And another notable fight on this undercard is Blair Cobbs versus Maurice Hooker. So let's get into this prediction, man. Vergil was supposed to fight him last year, got sick. I don't even know why he's fighting this dude. Vergil was supposed to step in the ring with David Avenesian, and I don't know what happened with that. I think it was ducking. Vergil clearly is a great fighter. He's excellent, explosive. But his team must not think he's ready for a lot of these dudes, man. It's already been proven that his team don't want no smoke with Jerron Ennis. They already said a few years out they'll fight Boots, which is stupid. I mean, these dudes are both, they're the same age, almost the same amount of fights. No, I'm sorry. Boots got way more fights. I'll correct myself on that. Boots is about 10, 11 more fights in than Vergil, but these dudes are on the same path. They're like, kind of like they match up with each other, kind of like Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Vergil Ortiz and Jerron Ennis are the most dangerous men besides Bud and Errol at 147. So at this level, man, he should not be fighting a guy like this. But let's get into it anyway. Let's get into this prediction. Vergil Ortiz is at 18 wins, no losses, and no draws. All 18 wins by way of knockout, which makes Vergil Ortiz at 100% KO ratio, one of the highest in boxing. So he's right there with Tank and, the way Wilder was Wilder, him, Tank, a few others. But he's right up there. I think Vergil might have the highest. I could be wrong. I think it is Vergil Ortiz. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. He's 24 years old, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach. Then we got Michael Mckinson, 22 wins, no losses, no draws, 2 wins by way of knockout. Yeah, you heard me right. 22 wins with 2 knockouts. So that equates to a 9% KO ratio. So you got a guy, like me, I'm a guy that's big on boxing and skills and stuff like that and everything. I'm not all big on power, but this is a clear mismatch. 9% KO ratio versus 100% KO ratio. I mean, come on, y'all. 28 years old, 5'9" the guy is with a 70-inch arm reach. So he has the disadvantage with the reach and the height already. And let's just get into the attributes, y'all. In the power department, I put a check next to Vergil Ortiz. I should put about 7 checks next to him versus this guy. So Vergil Ortiz clearly has the power advantage over this guy. Vergil is a cagey fighter, excellent. I like how he holds his arms, and that's where a lot of his power comes from, the compactness. He likes to, he punches right off his guard a lot, and that's where a lot of his explosiveness comes from. Heavy-handed dude, great left jab. This Michael Mckinson dude, the only thing really, he's awkward. He's an awkward fighter. And sometimes, I'll give him this. Awkward fighters do cause issues sometimes with anybody. It can give anybody problems. Rather it's their punch placement or their angles, or they're hard to figure out. Maybe, shit like that can happen, man. But he overextends his punches too a lot. And it looks like he gets gassed a lot, too. He's always holding his mouth open. I noticed that with a lot of this Mckinson dude's fights, too. But he made it with 22 wins, no losses, and 2 knockouts. So he doing something right, right? But anyway, let's keep going. The speed, clearly Vergil Ortiz. Not that Michael Mckinson is exactly a slow puncher, but Vergil is just way more explosive and faster than this guy. Accuracy, Vergil Ortiz rarely misses a shot. Uh, Outboxing, it was kind of hard for me to, Vergil doesn't do a lot of outboxing at all. So I would probably have to lean to a Michael Mckinson because I seen him kind of pot shot in a lot of his fights. So I give the outboxing to Michael Mckinson. I give that to him. All right. Inside work, hands down, Vergil Ortiz, vicious body puncher. Vicious. Absolute monster in the body punching department. Jab, Vergil Ortiz. Off the rip, piston like deadly jab. Left jab is just phenomenal. Explosive jab, punch through damn near any guard. Footwork, Vergil Ortiz footwork leaves a lot to be desired. I see Michael Mckinson move around the ring a little bit, so I have to give the footwork to Michael Mckinson. Punch volume clearly goes to Vergil Ortiz. Defense, both of these dudes have spotty defense. Vergil gets hit a lot in his fights, man. You saw what Maurice Hooker did to him. You saw his face after that fight. But Michael Mckinson, he also gets clipped with things, and he has minimal defense as well. But I have to give the nod to Vergil Ortiz slightly on the defense level because I seen him. He kind of he can move and bob a little bit better. I seen him do that, but he got to work on his defense too. Absolutely. So with these attributes, man, I only give this guy Mckinson the outboxing and the footwork, man, slightly better at the outboxing because I've seen him. I've never seen Vergil really outbox like that. So I have to give the guy something. So I gave him that. But man, Vergil just dominates this guy with the power, the speed, accuracy, inside work, the jab, punch volume, and the defense. Severely one-sided fight. How does it go? Well, this Mckinson dude, this is what I think is gonna happen in this fight. He looks like he's a come forward fighter with no power. I'm not sure if he's gonna adjust that in this fight. He probably won't. He probably gonna try to go out on his shield and try to smother Vergil's work, thinking that's gonna work for him. I think he's gonna try to press Vergil, and he is going to get severely knocked out. I would say round 3. I say he probably move around a little bit, give Vergil some slight issues with his movement a little bit like that. Probably early on, maybe round or 2. Vergil figure him out. Vergil catch him with something to the body and go slow him down and just pound him to the body and just knock him out. I think they're gonna pound him, knock him out to the face, and get him out of there in 3rd round. I got this not going far, man. This is not even going to the half. This ain't even gonna make it to the 6. This is going 3 rounds. So my prediction for this fight is Vergil Ortiz Jr. by a vicious knockout, round 3. Let me know what y'all think, man. This is Rebel Light Boxing. I'll catch y'all on the next one. And I'm out. Peace.